What a tough market for home sellers. There's an almost 11-month inventory of unsold homes in the U.S. Prices have declined, and sales have fallen almost 16% in the past year. That trend has accelerated for some New York City suburbs in Connecticut that had been holding up until recently.
In the Wilton area, the number of units sold has decreased by 30%. Prices have decreased anywhere from 6 to 10% probably, if you're looking at this quarter from a year ago in '07.
And in Greenwich, a similar story for higher-priced homes. An average-priced Greenwich home listing for $2.9 million now spends more time on the market and usually will have to come down in price, though there are exceptions.
The houses that are selling anywhere from, 5 to 10% below the asking price.
So, given the current market conditions, how can sellers make their homes more attractive to buyers? Michelle Nichols says, see what comparable homes have sold for in your area and trim your asking price.
You're going to do much better in this market because you're going to drive more buyers into your home. They're going to get more excited about it, and we think that's going to sell your home more quickly.
How much to cut the asking price depends on how strong a market you're in and the condition of the property.
We're trying to take it, house by house. But, a house that sold in the neighborhood last year at a certain price, we have to decide whether or not the house next door could sell at the same price. It depends upon the condition.
A property in shape to show means one that's well cared for and ready for a buyer to move right in.
Make it as attractive to the buyer as possible. We don't necessarily feel that you need to go out and, redo your kitchen, redo your bathroom to sell your house. We're talking about making sure that there's no cracks in the windows, that repairs have been done, that it's pristinely landscaped.
In higher-end markets, more work may be needed to update an existing home to compete with newly constructed houses.
Older houses have become like used cars. And the reason is because a lot of people have gotten into the construction business, and there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of new construction with beautiful kitchens, high ceilings. And the older home looks tired.
While you're fixing up the house, don't overlook the need for some serious marketing that calls out to a prospective buyer to check out your house, especially on the internet.
We are on the internet over maybe 50 or 60 different websites. Probably 90% of the buyers today are shopping first through the internet and finding the property. So the property has to have great photography. It has to have great copywriting.
Lastly, if you only recently bought your house and can hold off on selling it in this market, it may pay off in the long run.
I'm telling customers if they have been in their house for less than 5 years, they are probably not going to turn a profit at this point, so they may want to wait and maybe, sink some money into, renovations, or maybe now's the time to fix up that bathroom, and then in another 2 to 3 years, you'll see a better, turn on the house.
In Fairfield County, Connecticut, I'm Paul Lynn.